Do you see Chris's truck parked over the road? I believe he moved it because he didn't want media attention pointing to Anadarko, and Kay also advised him to move it, apparently, so if Shannon came home she would not be scared seeing Chris was at home. Why that would scare her anyway, I have no idea.
And the cats aren't even perking up. I heard the doorbell. The cats looked over. Oh, the one moved, jumped on the chair. How's it going? Doing good.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Hey, I was talking to the detective, and he said he just wanted everything between that time frame
Okay.
on the video.
Is there any way we could do this in like 15 minutes?
Yeah. Well, I just needed to tell you that he just wants that clip when you guys get it. And what's your first name again?
Nathan.
Nathan. What's your last name?
TRINASTICH.
T-I-C-H.
Now the freaking news is showing up.
Yeah. What's a phone number?
As soon as these pictures are gone, we'll take care of it. We just got a phone call from my mother-in-law. Someone stole their truck last night from Westminster.
Oh, geez.
And they found it in Boulder, so she has to go down and get it.
Oh,
She
gotcha.
needs a ride.
Yeah, no
Now
problem.
My wife's gonna have to leave and go deal with that. So.
Yeah. Well, that's no problem. No, I just wanted to tell you just from that the time that it got dropped off until the officer.
2 o'clock to.
Yeah, from when and then when the officer came over and talked to you last night.
Well, I'll call my wife's gonna have to call Comcast because it's in her name and they won't talk to me obviously.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we got the whole chunk.
As soon as she takes her mom goes and gets her mom, she'll come back and we'll make the phone call and we'll get it all for you.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, have a good one. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good. I'm Brent.
Tyler.
Tyler, nice to meet you. I don't know if you've been talked to by police today already.
No.
No? Do you know what's going on?
No, I haven't even heard of anything.
This young lady and her kids are missing right now, and we're trying to figure out where they're at and if anybody has seen anything. They live just around the corner from you. Basically, you know where Saratoga Trail kind of that little
Bends
stop sign?
around, yeah.
Yep. Basically, if you go straight through there, that's their house. Okay. We're just trying to see. Yesterday morning was the last time she was seen, about 2 o'clock in the morning
Okay.
at the house with the kids.
All right.
Have you seen anything odd? Anything
No, and haven't even really been out of the house through the neighborhood or anything in the last week with the kids.
Okay.
Been
Gotcha.
kind of busy with work, traveling a little bit, but
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary?
No.
Okay. Do you don't by chance have any doorbell cams or cameras on the phone?
unfortunately not. No.
Okay. That'll work. Well, like I said, she's just missing with the two little kids. The two little kids are in pink nightgowns.
Okay.
So if you see a lady walking around with two kids, just give us a call. Or if you know or talk to anybody that's hearing anything,
Okay.
please have them either email the detective or call us.
Okay.
Any information would be great at this point. Like I said, they've been gone for almost 36 hours now.
Okay.
And we're just trying to help the family
Yeah.
locate them.
Well, I'll keep the eye out and spread the word. So.
I appreciate
All right,
it.
thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Yep, have a
Nice
good
meeting
day.
you. You too.
Yep.
Hello, Sarge. Okay. Okay. We're just over here right now doing a main canvas of Saratoga Trail. So if you want to come down to, Saratoga Trail and the intersection of Saratoga Trail and Saratoga Circle, and that's where I'm parked. And then I'll meet you there. We're just gonna work in a team on some of these more indirect or more direct line houses, and then as we spread out, we'll go individual house to house. Sounds good. We're going from east to west. Sounds good. Also, we have a news crew here and 2 dog teams. So they said we shouldn't mess up any other dogs, so we'll be fine. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Bye. See Herbert go by?
Huh? You guys are pretty chit-chatty, so he may be there a while.
Okay.
Both sides?
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday morning. It was the last time she was seen.
Do you recognize it?
I don't. I looked at it online. I don't know her.
You don't know her, yeah. So they only live probably 4 or 5 houses down from you on
Really?
Saratoga Trail. Yeah. And so we're just trying to go around and see if anybody has seen anything unusual, suspicious, like any vehicles, cars.
No, we saw a couple of
noises,
down there yesterday.
Yes,
Probably why.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were kind of starting this investigation yesterday.
Oh, shoot, that's sad.
So, and also just to let you guys know, we have canines in the area, so there's a couple of canine units that might be walking around. Just
Oh.
trying to help locate her that way, and there's been a few camera crews around too, so that's pretty,
Okay.
pretty normal, I guess, for what's happening at this moment.
Yeah.
Trying to locate her and her kids.
So is this? Well, I could print it off. Do you want us to keep this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Alright.
But you don't recognize her ever from around the neighborhood or
No.
anything? The kids? Okay.
There's kids going up and down the street all the time. It might have been
Yes.
them.
Sure.
You know,
It's hard to
kids.
tell.
They
Yeah,
all
you
look
do that.
alike, kind of.
Well, they're only 3 and 4.
Oh, well, that's true. They probably wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, but she may have been out walking them too. She said the husband left for work, and then she disappeared at 4 o'clock in the morning, but no car's gone.
Oh.
So
That's really.
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
How do you kidnap somebody at 4 o'clock in the morning and 2 little kids too?
Yeah.
Unless it was her plan to be picked up, maybe she was leaving him or something.
Yeah, we're not sure, but we're just trying to get every
Cover all the
piece
bases,
of
right?
information we can to try to put that puzzle together. So, if there's anything that you guys think of later, like I said, anything that seems out of the ordinary, unusual, that kind of strikes you, be happy to call that phone number or contact that email and
Okay.
get us that information so we can add that to our information.
Are his or her parents in this area?
Not locally, no.
So have you contacted them?
Yes, so parents have been in contact.
So do they know of any issues between the husband and the wife? Oh boy. What's her name?
Yeah.
Shannon?
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. And so
Oh, she
she
is.
had posted it on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did she say she's a friend of mine? I'm sure she said earlier she didn't know Sean Ann. I wonder who the friend is.
Hit the ground.
All right,
So
we'll
they'll
keep our
probably
eyes
be
on
doing
it.
some canvases the next few days if we can't seem to get much out of what we've gathered here in the next day or so. So there might be more of us. I'm just kind of checking back in and that kind of
Sure.
stuff too.
Good.
So
Well, thank
if
you for
there's
doing
anything
that.
You guys can do that'd be great. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
So is
guys.
Andy Fairbanks involved in this at all?
Probably.
Andy Fairbanks is a K-9 officer.
Probably. No, I mean as far as
No, I mean
no, I know.
doing investigating.
He's yes, he's involved. Everybody in our
Probably
department right
everybody.
now is involved. So we got all of us and several other departments coming to assist us. So
Oh boy.
All right. Well, thank you.
all right.
Of course, all of them gone.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your service. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. You guys have a good day. Okay?
Oh my goodness, I made the police real happy. Hi, my name's Brent. I work for Frederick Police Department. Right now we're missing. Have you already talked to some people about this?
Yeah, we had a police officer come by yesterday and my husband spoke to him.
Okay.
And of course it's all over the
Yeah.
internet and Facebook this morning. Asked people to share it.
Gotcha. Wonderful. Anything else that comes to mind that might not be told to the other officer?
No, because most of that front is garage and just this wall and living spaces at the back, and especially that early in the morning.
Okay.
We just wouldn't hear anything or see anything.
Did your camera not see anything?
We have it set for 5 foot for motion detection, otherwise it just goes off all day.
That would make sense.
Yeah, so you're welcome to, if it ends up helping, you're welcome to the records for it from the cloud.
How long does it stay on the cloud?
I don't know. I can contact Ring and find out.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. But if it's only 5 feet, if there's nothing in a little duration of time, then
Yeah, it's got to block. Something going past on the road has to block the sunlight to make a flash or something like that.
I gotcha.
Because we've only got it set to 5 feet.
Fair enough.
But headlights might have done it.
Okay.
Don't know. I can take a look back myself, and if
could.
not, they usually have the cloud records for quite a while, I think, because I know they've helped police out before.
If you could just look like Monday morning from like midnight to say 5 a.m.
5:30. Yeah. Okay.
And then if you see anything weird or whatever, just let us know. If not, then I appreciate it, and we'll try not to bother you too many more times.
No, that's fine.
We're just trying to find her.
No, I
Her and the
want
kids
you to
okay.
find her. It's like we wave to them all the time. We walk the dogs. It's only 6 houses up. It's frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can figure out what's going on at least.
I really
Find
hope
her
so
and the
too.
kiddos.
I just feel so bad for them.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate circumstance, but we're doing what we can to find them. We've got dog teams. Our entire department's been called in, so
Okay.
we're doing what we can. But if you hear anything, please let us know. Do you have one of these flyers?
No, I don't. And
Let's give
I
you this.
would like to.
It has all of our information, emails, whatever.
Okay.
That way, also, we just have that quick information. And
Yeah,
phone
I'll
numbers
also
real quick.
post this on my group's Facebook page so that
Wonderful.
they have the right information.
yes, that would be
Contact.
very helpful because I know the news
Instead
is
of a
gonna
lot
be-
of speculation.
Yeah, the news is going to be out putting out whatever. I've seen a few news crews, so if they have any questions and you have it, just give them all that information. That's all I know right now. So, okay? I really appreciate it, okay?
Yeah.
You have a good afternoon.
Yeah, if I hear or know of anything, I'll check the records on the cloud, see if I can find, and I'll ask them if they have anything that we don't have access to. So
Perfect.
I'll let you know if they do.
That'll work. I appreciate it. Thank you very
All right,
much.
thank
Have a
you.
good afternoon.
Sunday night and Monday morning. She was, her husband last talked to her around 4:30 in the morning. And I guess it would be Monday morning before he went to work. And then that was the last anybody's kind of seen or heard from her. So we're out here just trying to see if we can getting the information. If you guys have seen anything unusual, any strange cars, vehicles, anything like that in the area that just kind of maybe stands out a little bit, or jars your memory.
I can't think of it. I can't think of any of that. Neat lady, nice family.
Yeah. You guys talk to them very much? Or
In passing, they would come by and on their way to the pool and stuff like that. He would always take the young ones. He would carry them in a little wagon.
Yeah.
Perfect example of a doting dad.
Sure.
No, I haven't seen anything unusual. Yeah, and I barely knew them too, just like Mike was saying, just in passing, just a wave, and that's really it. Just didn't know them very
Seemed like they're
well.
kind of quiet.
Yeah, that's really all I could help you with.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So on the flyer on the bottom, there's information to contact. There's an email and or a phone number. So if there's something that strikes you guys later, or something you think of, or comes up even from here on out that seems around, we do have a couple departments in the neighborhood with canines, just trying to do some area searches and see if we can hopefully find something that way. And I've seen some news crews kind of milling around a little bit with cameras out, so that traffic is going to be fairly normal. But
Probably
if there's anything outside of that that just strikes you guys,
Absolutely will.
that would be great. And do you mind if I just grab your name real quick?
Sure. Mike Hendrickson, HENDRICKSON.
And what was it? 2809?
2809.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got it.
Hey. Let's go ahead and meet back at our patrol vehicles, and then we'll start another area. All right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
Well, I got 2 grandkids in the car screaming
No,
at me.
so sorry. Yeah.
No, don't be sorry. No, if I think of anything, I absolutely will. Absolutely. You bet.
All right. Well, you guys have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gonna meet up.
Yeah. She ever talk to you about what kind of relationship they had, or see anything? No? And so then, how did you know she was pregnant?
Oh, because we had a yard sale, I think in June, and she had come over. I mean, she was having one too, just 2 doors down. We had one. And she had come over and we talked, and then she told me she was.
Okay. And so were his tires dirtier than normal?
I just noticed it. He's parked there before, and I've never really noticed the tires. And I drive by it when I check it in. And I guess when I drive by it, I don't look at the truck. But I mean, they just look a little dirty right now.
Okay.
If he's parked there before, I didn't pay attention to the dirty because I can see others. I just asked him.
Stood out to you? And did you hear or see anything either Sunday or Monday that was unusual? Any unusual cars? Anything you got transferred out?
No, I just know because I have a ring. I have a camera up here too. But when that lady had said, I think it was the friend who dropped her off, and it doesn't get a clear picture of anything. I just hear a noise like going by, so I'm assuming it's all it was. That's all I think.
Is that part of your ring camera?
No, this is the ring. It doesn't catch much because it's sideways.
Right.
And this one is the one that goes off that's so dark. You can't really see it.
Was this one active at the time?
No, I just put that on to watch traffic.
Is that motion activated that went up there?
Yes. usually my husband leaves at 5:30, and he's usually still here. So kind of a bit early. That day was, I don't know if that's unusual, but yeah. Usually he's still here at 5:30.
Is your husband at work right now?
Yeah. And I know down this other road, people have their ring, and I don't know if they can verify it. He must have come in.
Your husband leaves at 5 as well?
5:30.
5:30.
Were you trying to talk to them next door just a few minutes ago? Just immediate? Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably just immediate.
How's over there? Are they home next door?
I think they were in the backyard. I had looked in there, but one time there was a lady I'd never seen before, so I was a visitor. The man is usually there. If the truck is in the driveway, he's usually home.
Okay.
I guess he's the one that told my oldest daughter, and she told me yesterday.
Alright, well, and how far back does that usually record? A couple days or?
Oh, and it starts to delete it, yeah, after 3 days. I can show you what I have.
Do you guys by chance have that next door or whatever it is?
The app, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was here in the subdivision.
Yeah. So it must not have been, that one's called Blink. It must have been the ring ring. It wasn't 13th, right? Sunday?
Yes.
Well, actually,
Sunday.
it's
Well,
midnight.
Monday morning.
Yeah. Looking for early morning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or anything, I
Or
guess.
anything in the morning till around noonish, I think maybe.
And it's just noise really. Can't see too much. So I was assuming that was them dropping her off.
Oh, that's the rings.
Yeah. So it gets nothing. Just noise.
Does that one record? Or did you just get that?
In the dark, it doesn't really record unless the sun comes out. So more in the morning. But you're saying in the morning also?
Yeah, so you picked up on the morning of the 13th from the link?
That's
Sergeant Albert. He is joining us.
So there's, sometimes it just gets bugs, I think, but starting at Monday, 8/11. wish these things were better. It's got her right over there. And that's probably accessible. But those people that live in that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll give you one of my cards if think of anything or things that might help later. Just to talk to them. Just give us a call. Number on there. Actually, even. Yeah.
Okay.
Just Detective Ronover. Dave Ballmer. It's going to be. So just leave a number there or an email and that address with anything that you think may be helpful.
Okay. Thank you.
Did your husband see him Monday morning, do you know?
I don't think so, because actually my husband left really early that day. So, oh, is that what you're asking? Sorry. I don't know. That day I think my husband left at 4. So he'd go down to another facility where he works, but I'm going to ask him.
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay.
Get over to him, whatever you find out, and just forward that to that detective.
Okay.
Great.
All right,
Thank you so much.
It's a very quiet family. They moved in just before I did 5 years ago. In fact, before the children were even born.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with them?
Cordial.
Cordial?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the father. When did I see Dad? The end of last week, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking him about the lawn, because my lawn has started to die, and, you know, what are you doing to keep your lawn green? He
Fair
told
enough.
me. I would never have known. Geez, that's scary. Mom and Dad used to live over there, too, with them.
Okay. When
Yeah,
was the last time you saw Mom and Dad?
Oh, I believe it was Dad, and that could have been maybe 3 weeks ago in the backyard.
I think she may have been mistaken on the amount of weeks. Shanann's dad Frank was there 6 weeks prior and flew back to North Carolina with Shanann and the girls.
Okay.
And they're very quiet.
Okay.
I never hear any noises. They have a little dog.
Okay.
And I hardly ever see any lights on.
Okay. Anything different over the last, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days? Odd vehicles, odd noises, odd lights?
There was a truck out here yesterday. In fact, that's why I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe someone complained about that I hadn't seen before.
What type of truck?
It was kind of almost a steel gray.
I believe the truck Betty is talking about was Detective Baumhover's, which was parked beside her tree Monday afternoon.
Don't ask me, mate.
Okay.
Year. But that was late afternoon. The dad has a great big truck, and it's gray. But this one was smaller.
Okay.
This one was smaller.
Then,
But I hadn't seen it before, so I...
any markings or stickers or anything that would be weird? You wouldn't by a chance remember if the plate was green or red or...
No, I kind of just I don't
glanced
pay
at
any
it.
attention because I believe he owns his own business or something because he always has a truck parked there, so kind of...
I gotcha.
I just kind of noticed it wasn't the normal truck.
Was it dirty by any means?
No, it wasn't. And it couldn't have been that old.
Okay. How long was the truck sitting there?
I saw it yesterday morning around 5:15 a.m. because I go to the gym then.
Okay.
It
The morning truck would be a different truck that Betty saw. Baumhover was not there in the morning on Monday.
It was still there when I got back at 7:15, and then it was there around, I think, noontime.
Okay.
And the reason I mention it is it was gone by the time you guys left yesterday.
Okay. Well, did you see the police in the area while that truck was still here?
See, I can't see it from my house.
Gotcha.
So, it could have been gone by then.
Okay.
But, this is unusual, very quiet neighborhood.
Yes, this is very unusual. That's why we're got a lot of resources out here trying to find them and make sure they're okay. So,
I mean, I didn't know she was pregnant again. I hardly ever see her.
Okay. How do you know she's pregnant?
It said it on Neighborhood Watch.
Okay. I gotcha. But you didn't know it?
No.
Okay.
I hardly ever see her just normally.
Right.
They keep very much to themselves.
When you did see her, did you ever see her around her husband?
Yeah.
How
They
were
would
they?
have barbecues.
Yeah. Were they polite, friendly, or was she kind of quiet, reserved? Or what was it?
They both are very quiet,
Very quiet,
reserved, very quiet.
Okay. When was the
Nice
last time
neighbors.
you spoke to her?
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen her all summer.
Oh, really? Okay. Gotcha. And
Yeah.
the kiddos, when was the last time you saw little kiddos?
You're making me work my
I
brain.
know, really digging deep in it.
It could be 4 to 6 weeks since they've been out. They have all their little toys, but they don't go outside in the heat of the day.
Gotcha.
At least that's kind of what I notice, and they don't go outside unless an adult is there.
Wonderful. I'm glad. I mean,
Yeah,
the two little will be out by themselves.
yeah, they are. What are they? 3 and 5, I think, or 2 and 4, something like that.
3 and 4,
3 and 4.
according to my pamphlet.
Yeah,
So,
they're cute little things.
anything that I haven't asked that you think I should know, or is just odd, or something you thought was weird?
I wouldn't think anything is weird from over there because normally you hardly ever see anyone go in, come out. Now, I saw his truck leave yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. I was leaving for the gym. His truck had the lights on, which is unusual for that morning, 5:15 in the morning. Only fools like me are up.
So you don't usually see him leave at that time of day? Oh, was that the gray truck, or what truck was that?
That was his regular truck. It's a pretty big truck. Maybe, what could I compare it to? An F-250, 350, the big ones, yeah.
And that steel truck, is that like a pickup or a
Pickup.
Pickup truck?
Yeah.
Is that a camper or anything? A camper shell or anything on the back of it? Would you say it's bigger than that truck?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Did it have 2 or 4 doors, do you know?
No, I don't. I never paid much attention. I'm gonna stop paying attention. This is scary.
Well, if it doesn't happen again, or
Yeah,
very often at least.
I hope not. Oh, God, I hope the mother and 2 children are found okay.
We all
But
hope.
there's like I said, never any noise, never any yelling. Very quiet, very pleasant when you speak to them. They keep to themselves.
Never heard an argument or anything over there?
Never.
Okay. Did they ever mention if they've ever been in a fight or having bad days to you?
No.
No.
No, the neighbors and we really don't talk much. I mean, Cheryl and I do because we're the same age. They're so much younger. There's not a lot in common,
Ah, fair
you
enough.
know,
Okay. That'll
to be
work.
honest.
And so, was it yesterday morning, Monday morning that you went to the gym?
I go every day.
Okay, so then, if you can remember yesterday morning going out, was there...
That's when I noticed the little truck.
Okay, and where was it? Was it in the driveway or on the street?
No, it was on the street. It was between the 2 houses, right about in front of my tree, you know.
He said it's a little truck or the,
It's a smaller truck than what's normally there.
okay, like that size or smaller?
No, maybe that size.
Maybe that size? Okay.
No camper.
And that was the gray one?
Yeah.
And you think
Kind
his normal truck's like the 2500
Yeah,
or
it's a
3500?
bigger truck.
But both gray?
Yeah, but different shades of gray.
Okay. The other littler one, was it darker or lighter?
I believe it was lighter.
Okay.
It's more like a steel gray, right?
Yeah. And the other one's darker. Maybe a hint of green in the gray.
Okay.
Yeah. But I haven't, except for this morning, come to think of it, I haven't seen a lot of the big trucks. Is that what you're finding? You haven't seen, I mean, not that I want to wake at 5 in the morning, but, you know, you're making me think that I did see the truck, I believe it was this morning, because the lights were turned on. And I was pulling, you have to be careful coming out of here, because it's kind of a three-way mess if you're all going the same place. But I noticed that the back lights were on. But,
That was around 5:15 this morning?
yeah, I leave 5:15 every morning.
And that's kind of odd for him.
Well, I don't, not often do I see the lights that early.
Okay.
But then he could leave at 5:20 and I would not know it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You see him leave sometimes in the morning to go to work? You ever?
Not often. No. I kind of keep to myself and not. I'm really not nosy. I have been the last 2 days with you guys out here, but yeah.
Is it just you that lives here, or?
No, I have a significant other, but he's at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how far out does your Ring camera go?
It's just this area, the front porch and around the front of the garage.
Okay. Did you see any, have you looked back on yesterday morning and this morning and see anything on?
My significant other, he keeps track of it at work all the time, and he can tell when the postmen come and everything. And I'm here most of the time. I was gone this morning for a bit, but you know, postmen, nothing out of the norm. We have a lot of dog walkers.
Okay.
That come by.
Okay. And the camera over the garage, is that just the garage area? Is that a light?
It focuses on this area.
This area. Okay. So that's not going to see out to the roadway?
No.
Okay. Would it be picked up if the light came and flashed on it? Would it pick up as you drove by? If it cast a shadow?
Ringer does.
The Ringer does?
Yeah, and the Ringer, basically the Ringer will pick up right at that corner there.
I so wish we had Betty's Ring camera footage.
Okay.
I've not seen, I don't see people walking up and down unless they're walking their dogs.
Yeah.
And kids are going back to school, so
Right.
I don't even see them much anymore.
Okay.
Did you, yesterday morning, did you happen to see your neighbor's truck in the driveway or on the street?
I
or
didn't
anywhere?
notice it.
No? Okay.
No. And I don't look for it, you know, like I said, it was, I saw the back lights on and that's what caught my attention.
That was this morning.
Is he not home either?
Your neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's home. Any other odd vehicles, pickups, cars, planes,
Trains?
helicopters?
No. No, we don't get, I know Cheryl has a lot of company, but I know she tells me when they're coming, and
Okay.
other than that, I don't see a lot. Now the neighbor across the street has a big truck, Remmert Construction or something. He must own his own business. That's not here today.
Okay.
And that's gone, and he parks it right there a lot of times. But other than that, it's really so quiet here.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing, except people can get away with things like this when you're in a quiet neighborhood and nobody's really watching.
Well, I'm going to leave you this. It has a couple phone numbers to contact Detective Dave Baumhover, or an email address if there's something that pops in mind or something I didn't ask or something that's just odd that you want to get out to us. Please feel free to either call us or email him.
Okay.
Everything helps. Don't ever think it's too small for us or we already might know it. If we don't know it, the great. If we know it, then it's always good to back it up, okay?
Well, I pray to God that you find her and her 2 little girls.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to hopefully enjoy your afternoon. And if we have any further questions, we'll come back and ask you.
I'm usually here.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Anytime. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
It's like, oh, no.
Yeah,
Let's get back.
yeah. I was forgetting something. I kind of know sometimes what I do.
So sorry, I just need to grab your name real quick.
Oh, Betty, B-E-T-T-E. And M-A-R-C-O-U-S. You're welcome.
Sorry.
Anytime.
Have a great day.
Did you just do what you...
Don't you know?
Yeah. You have your work well thing?
I have this
I see all this going on. Would you mind if I just dump this in my
No,
trash?
come on.
They're about to come along here, and I want to be sure this
Is out in there? No problem.
Do you want to come in or sit out here?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, if you come in, that'd be
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I just got home about 20 minutes ago and saw these cars.
Yeah.
And then I called up, and they haven't told me yet what's going on. They said someone has to call me back to tell me.
Okay. Well, we'll try to answer as much as we can, as well as got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, you can take it. See the
Oh, if you don't mind, I'm going to stand or sit down all day, so it's kind of a relaxing to be standing up. So my name is Brent, and this is Officer Herbert. We're both for Frederick Police Department. Right now, we're just kind of trying to do an area search or a canvass of the neighborhood. We have a couple people that are missing right now. So this young lady and her 2 girls were last seen around 2 or 3 o'clock Monday morning. And we're just trying to see if anybody saw anything unusual or
Monday morning, we had just gotten home from a trip Sunday night.
Okay.
And I caught a bad cold, so did my husband.
Oh, no.
So I think he went out around noonish. That was yesterday. I stayed home in bed all day to get better.
Okay.
I wasn't even out there. But does she live in this neighborhood?
She lives, 3 houses down? 3 or 4 houses down?
On Saratoga?
Yep, on Saratoga, yep.
Wow. Because her face looks familiar. I've either seen her walking her dog sometime or seen her at the swimming pool. Because her face looks very familiar.
Okay.
I know these neighbors very well. That neighbor right there a little bit. But beyond that, and I've made some acquaintances catty corner, but beyond that down the road, I don't really know. But I believe I've seen her. But it wouldn't have been yesterday because I stayed in bed all day.
Okay. Have you seen any odd vehicles, odd people sitting around or doing anything weird?
Well, you know, I do this myself. Sometimes I hate to blame on somebody, but sometimes in flower season, especially planting season in the spring, I'll drive around pretty neighborhoods and get ideas for how to do my flowers. I especially am bad about that in Old Town Longmont. So at one time I had a police car looking at me for doing it. They think I'm casing.
Okay.
So I hate to even talk about this, but what morning was it? Let's see. This is Tuesday, and I've only been home since Sunday night. So I must have gone out Sunday night or Monday. When I say stay in bed, it usually means I get up and down to do little tiddly things around the house. I might have gone out, opened the garage. Okay, yesterday, I probably went out and opened the garage door to pull some weeds and waters and things, because when we were gone, they'd gone a long time without watering up front. And I did notice that this white van kept circling around.
Okay. Do you
So
know
I
what
saw
size?
that two times in close timing, so, I don't know my makes of van. It didn't look like one of those crossover cars like we have a crossover, it's white. But this looked, I think, more like you truly call it a van.
Okay, like a...
But not real old fashioned, just kind of a more modern one. I don't know my cars.
No
More of a
worries.
minivan or more of a utility van? Like a work type white van or more of
It
a
could have been either, but I think mini.
minivan?
Like a white
I
minivan?
think. Because the thought went through my head, because I'm on the email for our neighborhood watch.
Okay.
And so before our trip, we had been gone a week all last week for 7 days. Before that, I gotten these Erie Watch alerts during that prior week that a couple people's, or maybe just one, I thought it was maybe two, had attempts at break-ins.
Mm-hmm.
One in the middle of the night. Maybe that was the only one. And so I started to get worried that the activity would have been a van pulling up to your garage, because this person, the way the report came through, had their garage door open. They came through this interior door because it hadn't been locked, and that's when they were caught. I think they were in shop, but I might have made that up. I have vivid dreams after things like that. So as a result of that, I keep my eyes open if I see a van. So I really noticed a van, and it would have had to. It could have been late Sunday night. It could have been, because we got home at 5-ish, and when I see weeds, I'll finally go pull them. But I think it was yesterday morning.
Okay.
And then I stayed in the whole rest of the day. But I've really had my eyes open for vans. Because I'm nervous it could happen to us.
What time yesterday morning do you think?
Oh, I wish I could remember when I pulled those weeds.
Daylight or?
Yeah, it was definitely daylight.
Definitely after daylight.
And even if it was Sunday evening, it was still light, because we got home around 5:30.
Okay.
It was definitely in the light. It was not even a little bit dark. But the van was just sort of driving slowly along, and then I thought, okay, maybe there's just admiring flowers like I do. And then, I'm in and out a few times dumping things in the dumpster and doing that, and the same one was doing it a second time around. So I did notice it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Could I get your first name?
Ann, A-N-N.
What's your last name?
Watt, W-A-T-T, and my husband Don, he's here too, he's downstairs in his office.
Okay.
And he would have been out running around yesterday morning when I was in bed. I don't know if you want to ask him anything. Like, he went out with the car, something like 8 to 11, 8 to 12, something like that.
Yeah,
He
we
would have been-
could
You
chat
want
with
me
him
to go
too.
get him?
Yeah, that would be great.
If you're done with me, though, I want to tell you something that happened when I was here that I just have never reported because I didn't know if I was overreacting. So it was about, it was at the end of spring, beginning of summer. Oh, what month would it have been? So a couple months ago, maybe 3 or 4, but no longer than that.
April, June, March.
Probably March or April. Probably April. Well, no, I think probably the very beginning of April. Because we went on a trip after that, and I remember making Dawn lock the security door before our trip. Okay. So I think it'd be about the very beginning of April.
Okay.
And so at 10 after 9, that's pretty dark at that time of year, you know, right now it wouldn't be. And I was up here going to bed. Don was still downstairs in his office. And it sounded like some activity on our front porch. And all of a sudden, the doorbell goes 4 times. Ding, 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 ding. You know, and most normal people that we know wouldn't ring the doorbell that way. It was very wild and intense. And me being halfway dressed in my pajamas, I did not want to even go peek at the peephole. I just kind of froze, like, go away, it's too dark. And when it's dark, I never answer the door anyway, I just don't.
Fair enough.
So, I didn't go, and I was in there calculating where I'm going to hide if they try to break in. And then I let quite a few minutes go by, and then I was going to go check out our 2 windows here in the front room, which is our sort of office library room upstairs. But before I could do that, I was going to keep it all dark when I did that. And I was still kind of frozen in there, figuring out where I was going to hide. I heard a thump at the door. And if I could describe the thump, it sounded like either of 2 things. Like someone just took full body weight on the shoulder and pumped themselves into it super hard, just on the door to see if it would give. Or that they took a foot like that. But I saw no scuff marks in the morning. I was hooked. And then I did, after, quite a few minutes after that, I calmed down. I went and looked out the front and I saw nothing. And we have no dogs to be barking or anything like that. Everybody keeps them inside around here. But I had sort of forgotten. I didn't want to tell my husband right away in the morning. I wanted to give it some time because he gets in real bad moods about stuff like that. And he'll go, why did we ever buy that house? Because we've only lived here a year and a half.
Okay.
But we go pulling out of the garage that morning after that happened, and the keypad lid was lifted open.
Okay. That's not normal for you guys? No? Okay. Was it broken at all, or just lifted open?
Just lifted open. But we live in a pretty new house. I mean, we've only been here a year and a half, and it had been lived in about 4 years before us. But I keep it pretty clean, so those keys do not have any smudges on them. So it'd be really hard for them to figure out what our code was. I've read that that's one of the ways they break into the garages. So it's pretty clean keypad, but that was that way that morning too. And many nights after that, not consistently, I have us lock our security door in addition to the deadbolts and the locks.
Okay.
Both on the entry door and the garage entry door. We always do it.
Perfect.
So I don't know if any other neighbors reported anything like that. I haven't heard of any. I think it might have been a bunch of hoodlum kids, real random stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't have a clue from that far back, but we can go take a look. But if nothing was broken, then it's good to let us know when that stuff happens so we see a pattern.
Yeah, I should have called
4 months later, I can't do too much about it. I can't even tell you if we had some problems or whatever. On those type of situations, it's good to just give us a call because, one, it puts a uniformed officer in the area, and a big part of our job is deterrence by presence. So we may not know they're up to no good, but they see us, or we see them, we make eye contact, they now know we're in the area, and they scatter off. If they never see us and nobody ever reports it, they may try 2-3 times, and next time they get through that door and you're here, we have problems because you're here. So if you call us and then they see us before anything happens, they get spooked off, go to a different neighborhood that doesn't care as much, but we don't want that to be victimized on you. We don't want them in their house.
Yeah.
And, I mean, honestly, it gives the night guys some stuff to do and an area to go. And if we do get a lot of complaints, we can broadcast something on our social media like, hey, this is what's going on in this area. Please let us know if it's happening to you, or if you know what's going on, give us a call.
Yeah.
And that way it just gives us a little bit more heads up of what's going on.
Yeah, I should have.
Only so many eyes in the area.
So many women.
Eyes in the area?
Yeah.
We usually have 2 or 3 guys on at night. We can only be so many places, so we really determine or depend on the residents to give us a heads up of what's going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, this area is normally really safe. We haven't had much of a problem.
Saying that, I was beginning to wonder.
This area is usually relatively safe, but new construction brings new opportunities for people that don't really care for other people's belongings. So just the construction material and stuff, it's an easy steal for them, so it brings it in there. It's not a bad thing, it's just we try to keep it up a little bit more. And then people try to go around different neighborhoods, and we still have a smaller community where a lot of people feel. So a lot of people leave open doors on their vehicles, open garage doors, which once that gets out into the dark crowd, everybody wants to come up here. So we really, again, depend on the area to start locking our stuff, and it's not, what is it called, completely away from the Denver area, or anything that's looking for easy money. We call these crimes of opportunity. They're not looking at really confrontation. They're looking to find a big score with nobody knowing. So the open door, easy to get the laptop. Locked door, laptop in there, they're probably not going to break the window because they don't want the confrontation of somebody saying, hey, or the broken, they just want the easy stuff. So that's where those doors really come in.
Yeah. Okay, so they might be out stealing lumber and stuff like that, and then just say, while we're out here, let's do some damage.
See what's open.
Yeah, okay.
Just for the appliances or small computers or just cash. Very, 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 like most of them that we're seeing, if they see a light turn on or something, they're gone.
Okay.
So it's very simple. Like even if you heard that, throw a light on real quick. Yep, I'm here.
Yeah.
And they don't really like the confrontation.
Yeah, because the house was totally dark at that time.
Yep. So any sort of motion light too up front is a very good deterrent. People just don't like it.
That's good to know. Okay, well I'll go get my husband.
Perfect.
Pretty decent amount of context based on the time of day. Yeah. No. Alright. Well, no problem. Thanks. Just working on getting the food to us.
Oh.
And they're going to take Ian back to the PD because they're going to use him as the face of the PD.
Lucky Ian.
For the PR stuff. He's like, oh, he's not too short. He's probably going to be on camera. So I love it.
I told them we'd meet up and regroup after this.
Oh, yeah, that. And then when you went up to wherever you went, Cincinnati's, I think. I know, isn't it? It's only
Nope.
two. They were last seen outside. I mean, mother and two houses there from us, or three?
Three houses.
So this neighbor and then two beyond that.
Yeah.
So this is Dawn.
Dawn.
I would say I got a cold.
Oh, I
appreciate that.
I'd hate to do that
Yes,
to you
the
guys.
same awful cold that I was in bed with you.
We had our kids, grandkids,
Grandkids.
last, just before school vacation, and I came home with a cold. So
They get into a lot of this
So
stuff.
I would love to shake hands on
Oh,
this.
yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Obviously, we're with Frederick. I'm Brent. This
Yep.
is Officer Herbert. We're just trying to figure out if you had seen anything kind of odd in the area. Like I said, 3 neighbors down, just looking. It's a wife and 2 kids that haven't been seen since early Monday morning. And we're just trying to do what we can and put the effort out there to see how many eyes we can get in the area to see if they saw anything odd or.
So I came, we were down in southern Colorado Springs, and I came back Saturday, because I came early, and my daughter came down to my place with the kids and with them. So I was here Saturday for maybe 4 o'clock on, and then Sunday I went out to eat, but I didn't spend a lot of time just lying in bed.
Okay.
And then Monday I did, I mowed the lawn, and then we had an Xfinity tech come in. So I haven't been out much, and I sure didn't see anything that I can think
And then you
of.
drove off to eat. I think it's in Cincinnati's or
Yeah, I went
somewhere.
down to eat at Cincinnati's.
Because what I told them was that I saw a white van when I was pulling weeds. I just can't exactly remember if it was Sunday evening or Monday morning, but I think it was yesterday morning. And I noticed it because it does this thing that I do sometimes when I'm admiring flowers and getting ideas. It's driving kind of slow. I thought, oh, that's okay. I turned the corner. But then, a few minutes later, I'm walking in and out dumping trash, and the same van's doing the same thing again. So I did notice that white van. I don't think it was as big as a utility van, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, now, that was Monday morning?
It was either Monday morning or Sunday afternoon, but it was not dark. And I got home with Elizabeth at 5:15.
Because I think of course, the Xfinity, Comcast would have had their logo on it.
Yeah, this was a plain van. I would have noticed that because I was getting suspicious.
But I can't recall seeing anyone. I saw our neighbor Mike this morning, but that's...
So you didn't see any white van driving slow like there's something?
Do you know those neighbors very well? Have you ever talked to them or know kind of how they are by chance?
3 doors down.
So 3 doors this way?
Yeah, that's who it
I
is.
have
We have this neighbor pretty well. Does she look familiar to you? She does to me. I know I've seen her around.
last name is Watts.
Yeah, we're Watt.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, 3 and 4 years old.
And Don doesn't go to the pool, but I go quite a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I've seen her with kids.
And that's doesn't ring a bell. Okay.
I know we know the neighbors directly here and the two this side, but
Okay. Are they? I guess we already spoke to them. Never mind. I was going to ask if they're technically home at this time of day, but we already talked to them.
Oh.
So that doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Colleen might be home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Mike's working from
we
home.
spoke to them.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys do think of anything or see some more stuff, even in the area as the days continue, both the flyers have a phone number
Sure.
and an email address. If you can't get a hold of somebody, the email address too, just to shoot something off. Don't think anything's too small or too big to let us know.
Okay.
Would be great. Like I said, we're just trying to find them as fast as we can, just to make sure everything's okay. So,
Thank you
any
guys.
news is good news. So.
Thank you guys for working on this.
If I've seen her, I've also talked to her.
Okay.
If I've seen her, I've also talked to her, and it would have been at the pool or out walking her dog. And she looks familiar. No, nothing about her stands out that she was off or anything like that. So I don't think she just got up and wandered off someday.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the information, guys. We're going to keep going, but like I said, if anything comes up, just give us a heads up, and we'll follow any lead we can. Okay? I appreciate your time, guys. Nice meeting you. Good luck with the colds.
Yeah, it's so terrible that's happened. Did I read somewhere, because I did look on our neighborhood crime watch thing that we're plugged into, that she was last seen, there was a missing person, didn't identify them at all, on the west end of Saratoga. Is that where she was last seen?
The thing that we know is she was last seen at home by her husband. So I don't know where the west end of Saratoga is or where that's coming from, but the last place we know is home.
I wish I could see a picture of her husband. Oh, that sounds so freaky.
Okay? All right, guys. Like I said, if you know anything, just let us know. Or if you find out anything else.
Yeah.
Okay?
How will
Did
we?
you talk to both
Yeah.
both neighbors on the side?
Nope, just the one. We were working down this way. They were just happened to be out in the driveway, so we went and talked to them, and then we came back here. Now we're going to jump over one and to the last house.
Okay, so that's Rick and Maya.
Yeah.
I'll even talk with Rick in case you
Right.
guys don't connect it, if they're not down over there at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And I'll leave one of these with them as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she might have left it.
oh nope, I got it all over here. Perfect.
And it's okay to read, we should have asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good afternoon or evening. Oh, we do too.
chair's here.
I feel if I sat in that, I would not.
Not get up
Yeah, not go back to work. Right.
Oh,
So we're here today just trying to see if you have any information. We are looking this young
I know
lady
her.
and her two daughters. And they're the two houses
two
down.
houses down, yeah.
Yeah. So she went missing early Monday morning, Sunday night into Monday morning. Her and her two daughters. They have not been seen since. So we're just going around, just gathering some information, trying to see if we can
Right.
get some leads or something that can help us find her
Right.
and her kids. So do you know her very well?
I didn't even know her name. Her husband walked the girls all the time in a wagon.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just finished our basement a year ago, and when the bar top came, it was extremely heavy, and they only sent one man to deliver it.
Oh.
So I walked down there and knocked on the door, hoping that he would be home.
Yeah.
And he came right down, but at the same time another neighbor did who was bigger, so I grabbed him. So, he seemed nice. I mean, he was going to help out and stuff. He always says hi when he walks by, and I'm outside with Doogie or out there doing something in the yard.
Yeah.
So, I did call the police maybe 6 months, no, not that long, 3 or 4 months ago because of the dog. You can hear him right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't want the officer stood out here on the deck and listen because it sounded like it was dying.
This lady said she called the police to Chris and Shenan's about 4 months ago because the dog was outside making noise and she thought it was dying.
I mean, I was scared. I'm a dog lover, and it was like, oh, like that. I feel like he was really hurt or something.
Oh, okay.
So they went down, knocked on the door, and he said, if there's nothing going on, he said, I won't come back to your house. I'll just get in my car and go. So, but,
Do you mind if I just go out and take a peek?
oh, sure, go ahead.
And so, did you know her very well? Do you know much about her?
She answered the door when I went to get him, and she said that I would come back to him.
I see that.
I know she travels a bit for her work.
Does she?
So,
She left her purse at home, though.
yeah.
It's not like a woman.
No. And so I saw that you have the Ring camera up there. Do you have any other cameras
No,
on the exterior of the house?
no, we didn't go for that. We just, my husband said that's all we needed.
The initial Ring? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just kind of covers your front porch and the street?
Yeah, the front porch, and it's kind of hard to see past the front porch. It's a huge porch. It's, vacation a couple times a year, and my husband's, we own a food manufacturing company, so he has to go away on business a few times, and I get to go with him, so we like to have know who's at our door. You see anything out there? Can't even see the dogs, can you?
I can see the dogs.
Oh, can you see them?
Well, I can see the shadow moving in between the
okay.
little slats.
Yeah, because my vision's not too good. But you smell them on the dog?
Well, I'm sure. I have a couple myself, so
Where you at?
I watch these at home, so they're probably all kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
May I grab your name, ma'am?
It's Cheryl, Cheryle.
I think this is Cheryl that Betty mentioned, who is her friend.
Hallowell. Hallow.
Okay. Oh gosh.
He just turned 13, so he's getting up there.
Like, I'm not too old for pets, though.
Yeah.
Never too old for that.
Yeah.
I think he's learned.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave that flyer with you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And if you happen to see them or the two girls, or if you think of anything, or if your husband thinks of anything that stands out, or maybe can be useful in helping us maybe try to locate them, then just contact the information on the back. Also on the bottom with Dr. Bob.
He came down here one day. I forgot about that. I like to decorate the porch, as you can tell, for seasons and stuff. And I had it done for Halloween or autumn. And he come back knocking on the door, and he said, "I assume these are probably yours." The two scarecrows that walk down the street.
Yeah.
And his wife said, "Check that house like you need the house down there, because she's got the most decorations." So he returned those. So that's tell you anything about his.
Yeah, that's good.
So pretty nice.
Well, good. Yeah. We're hoping they
Yeah.
just went for a little walk or something. Extended walk, but
It's been however long that happened.
as of yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning. Okay. Well, I know you guys were out here for 2 hours or so yesterday, and then again today. I'm like, what is going on here? You know, it's kind of.
Well, you have people and dogs out there looking for them.
Okay.
Makes some sense.
Oh, that's what he's
So
barking
there'll be
about.
some, so with dogs
Some
walking
now?
the fields and out back.
Oh, yes. Yeah, our lovely field.
So we'll have that, and the
Oh,
camera crews are out and about too, so
Okay.
there'll be some traffic around, but
that's good.
yeah. All
Okay,
right.
traffic.
All right, Cheryl. Well, thank you again so much
Yep,
for all
yep.
the information. Very
Thank you
nice to
for
meet
your
you.
service.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's just a toy. Maybe I shouldn't have gone right up to that. Well, maybe you don't. That's nice. We're gonna protect you.
Of course.
I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn the air on.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks again.